AITA for confronting my sister about her friend bringing her daughter to our birthday weekend. I 30F and my twin sister 30F have planned a birthday weekend away with each other this weekend. Our actual birthday was 2 weeks ago, and we had a small get-together with family. A couple months ago we decided for our 30th birthday that we wanted a weekend away at a beach house. Very low-key but still fun. I don't have a lot of friends ATM, most have lost touch or moved away, but I have befriended my sister's friends through meet-ups and weddings, and such, so just her friends were coming with us. Along with that, my brother-in-law and my sister's friend, we'll call her Francine, husband is coming too. So to recap, my sister, myself, my brother-in-law, Francine and her husband and one other friend are coming to our B-day. After months of planning and organizing, Francine complained that she couldn't afford the price of the beach house. It was like $150 per person for the whole weekend, which was great for that area, and we asked for no gifts so no other expenses were required. We're also buying the food for meals for everyone. Francine is constantly spending beyond her means, and then expecting everyone to pay for things for her because she can't afford it. She also barely works, even though she's fully capable of holding a regular job, and her husband works overtime to pay for her spending. So we told her don't worry about it, because otherwise she wouldn't come, and my sister and I paid her and her husband's portion ourselves. Then her other friend couldn't pay either, so we ended up with my brother-in-law paying for the entire beach house. Great birthday present to us, but at least everyone was still coming. Cut to yesterday, 2 days before the weekend birthday party. My brother-in-law was talking to Francine's husband and they were joking about drinking too much this weekend. Then Francine's husband said, "Yeah, then Ava will have to carry me to bed." Ava is Francine's daughter, who we assumed was being left with her grandmother that weekend, because it's a weekend spent drinking and partying. My brother-in-law clarifies by asking if Ava is coming, to which Francine's husband says yes. Now I don't know if my brother-in-law asked why or anything else, but I know nothing else was said until I heard about it last night from my sister. I lost my shit, I was furious. Not only was she not paying for literally anything, she also was now using this as a vacation weekend for her and her daughter, who is 5, and will change the entire vibe of the weekend. And she had plenty of time to get a babysitter and either left until last minute and couldn't find one, or just had this planned the entire time. I wouldn't put it past her if it was both. So I told my sister to tell her to find a sitter or something, that she isn't bringing a child. My sister told me I was overreacting. She's not happy about it either, but that she can't do anything about it now. That she would just not come and then no one would be there, even though that other friend is coming too and is a much better friend to me and my sister. I asked my mom if I was overreacting and she told me to let it go, it's not a big deal, and to enjoy my weekend anyway. I don't think I'm overreacting because inviting a child to a weekend of drinking, and possibly other things, is pretty irresponsible and presumptuous, especially when we are paying for literally everything. Francine is also notorious for acting like she's closer to my twin sister than I am, and making comments about things that I wasn't there for, essentially cutting me out of the conversation. I live around 4 hours away from my sister, so I don't get to spend as much time with her as I'd like to. Francine lives about half an hour away, my sister, and Francine spends almost every weekend with her. So AITH, also I will be updating as the weekend goes on if anything happens or any drama ensues. Update. So I'm home from the weekend, and it went as well as you all predicted. Friday night we went up, just the 3 of us, me, my sister and my brother-in-law. Francine doesn't like to stay overnight for more than 1 night, so they planned to come Saturday. My sister had messaged her and told her not to come until late Saturday afternoon as we weren't going to be there, hoping to get more time with just the 3 of us. She said that she wanted to come early because her daughter is antsy and won't stop nagging us to leave, so they came around noon. This was frustrating because we had planned to go to a nice Italian restaurant with just the 3 of us, and then have time to decorate before everyone else came. So no nice lunch and she got her way again. We were going to just go to lunch and let Francine figure it out, but my sister felt bad doing that to her, so we skipped it and got takeout instead. So she arrives, and it's a whirlwind of chaos with the child bouncing off the walls, playing with balloons, and listening to videos loudly on her iPad. So Francine sits down and yells to her daughter to put some headphones and to not bother her, which obviously doesn't work, and she just whizzes around the room for a few hours. Francine then starts monopolizing my time with my sister, and reminiscing about times they've had together without me and bonding over that. My sister is trying her best to keep me in the loop, giving me context where she can, but mostly gets bulldozed by Francine. So I go to my room for a while to give them and myself some space. Later that night, my sister's other friend arrives, and that's when I learn that no one will be drinking. I won't get into why, but for one reason or another, I will be the only one drinking out of everyone. So now everyone is sober and talking to each other about all their fun times they've had without me. I break out some pizza kits to make our own pizzas and no one is eating. They are all talking to each other and not interested. So not only am I drinking alone, I'm now eating alone too. Around this time is when Francine goes to put her kid to bed, and figures out what I've done to the sleeping arrangements. When we arrived on Friday, I took a room with a queen bed, I paid for it, and my sister and Bil took another room with a queen bed in it. This left a room with 2 singles and a trundle bed upstairs. Yes, I was semi-selfish to take the queen bed, but at that point it was one victory I could have for myself. Francine comes down after seeing the beds and says, "Which room is mine again?" And I say the one at the top of the stairs, 2 singles, or the one in the hallway, trundle. She purses her lips and gets her daughter into bed, pouting upstairs for the next hour or so. Not much happens for the rest of the night. We cut cake, we play a game, and everyone is in bed by midnight. Speaking on the bed situation, Francine ended up not making the trundle up and slept in a single, making her husband sleep with their daughter in the other single. This morning we all left pretty early, and I'm home now pretty frustrated and defeated. My sister asked if I was upset about the weekend, and I tried to pretend like I was fine, but it was hard. Def not the 30th I had in mind. I still don't know if I will do a make-up birthday, or if this was the update you've all been waiting for, but this is it. I'm hoping next year we just keep it basic and maybe just do dinner with each other. This was a lot to be okay with, and I'm pretty content with not involving Francine in any more plans with myself in the future.